just the most bizarre day today, but we're here, we made it. That's Table Mountain, and this is Cape Town. Today was supposed to be a super easy day. I was told about a week ago that I need something called a Seaman's book to get off in Cape Town. I don't have one, so the safari that I booked, I had a wonderful safari book for today, I had to cancel, which I was really sad about. I mean, it is what it is, but I can't get off the ship, I can't do the safari. At least I've not paid for anything, and you know, we cancelled it in good time. Cool. So with this in mind, I made plans over the next 2 days, because we're here overnight in Cape Town, we have 2 days here. I have made plans to give my team some time off work. I have my team working the morning, and I have myself working the evening. They can get off the ship, there's no point condemning them to the cruise ship, they might as well have some time off. So I had the morning off this morning. Also, I thought, I was then woken up at 7:30 this morning by a page from one of my senior officers on board the ship, saying, hey Sam, you're supposed to be in the Explorers Lounge because we have a disembarkation lounge for the guests who get off today in Cape Town. Now this took me completely by surprise because we've not done one of these disembarkation lounges since my last contract. It completely slipped my mind. So yeah, I had to rush off and do this disembarkation lounge at 7:45 I got there. So my morning off turned into an incredibly early morning. I was there for about 3 hours, and then I go back to the cabin at about 10 o'clock, and I'm like, you know what, now I can chill. Now I can just switch off and chill. And I had a nap for about 2 hours before I then got a page from my boss, another senior officer on board the ship. But this time it was good news. It was good news, and she said that Sam, there's been some exceptions to the rule of people getting off today in Cape Town, and that there's certain nationalities who can get off without a Seaman's book. And I'm like, ooh, that's usually me, because, you know, British, good passport, usually it means me. So I got excited, I ran up to my office to make sure I was on the list. I wasn't on the list. So my joy turned to absolute despair. Fortunately, I'm kind of a persistent guy. I went down to immigration anyway to see if they could, you know, if it was a mistake, because there were no British people on that list, and I'm like, if they just cut off, you know, the last little segment of the list with the United Kingdom and the USA, I don't know. Anyway, I went to immigration, and yes, I was allowed off. So my lazy day turned into anything but. Anyway, the point is, I can now get off in Cape Town, and I'm so excited. I had a quick 90-minute roam around before, where I had a very traditional South African meal. For lunch, I then came back to the ship because, again, I wasn't going to get off the ship today, so I'm doing the evening work. It is 8:05. I am now finished for the day, and I'm now going to go out and go to the pub. I have lots of friends here that are already off the ship, roaming around. There's a really nice waterfront. If you've been to Cape Town, you know how nice the waterfront area is. Table Mountain is right there. It's right in front of us. So that's tomorrow's plan, although I might go and see the penguins tomorrow. I'm not sure. I can't get my safari now, which is another, you know, thing that really annoys me, but hey, it is what it is. So tomorrow it's going to be Cape Town, Table Mountain, or there's a beach full of penguins. I'm not too sure. I'm going to see which one of those my friends are doing, and I'm probably just going to tag along with my friends. But yeah, so right now it's going to be a bar and a restaurant, I think. As I say, I did have a walk around before. It's very colourful. Cape Town, very lively. A lot of people very proud of their heritage here, and it was really nice to see. It's so obvious from the second you walk off the ship. We had like dancing men. I even saw a seal. I was just walking down the port, and I saw a seal until it got scared off by a boat. So that was nice. I saw the captain doing some shopping. I've never seen the captain before in civilian clothes, which was a bit of an unusual sight for me. Yeah, that's basically been my day. I've also been given another gift from a guest. In this bag, you will find, are you ready for this? Now this is non-alcoholic, I have to stress, it's non-alcoholic whiskey. I'm going to let you know how I get on tonight. People say Cape Town's a bit rough. I mean, from what I saw this afternoon, I have no idea what they're talking about. There's security everywhere. It seems fairly safe so far. I appreciate going out at night and we're in the tourist a bit. If we go down, you know, maybe into the city centre, it might get a bit dodgier. But hey, I see no reason to do that. The waterfront area is perfectly nice and perfectly lively. So good night from me and my non-alcoholic bottles of whiskey.
Later that same evening.
So here is an update. We've had a wonderful night out in Cape Town. We've been to the beach, found like a little beach bar, good cocktails, mango daiquiri, super good. But it's now 12:30. I'm kind of hungry. There's not many places open that's local to where we are right now. So I'm gonna pull a trick that I pulled in New York City 2 years ago. Uber Eats to the cruise terminal, to the ship. It worked before, will it work again? Update on the Uber Eats situation. I've managed to FaceTime my dad and I have it. It worked. That was actually really quick as well. So slight inconvenience because you can't get into the port area here, which was the same as New York. So I took a 2-minute detour, met the guy at the port gates, but otherwise easy peasy. Here's the ship. Looks so good at night. Let's go back on board, tuck in, and I'll see you tomorrow. I've decided Table Mountain tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow in Table Mountain at the top of the world.